to episode number 8. Can you believe it? I mean, it is just really rolling by, dude. Yeah, number 8, and we are going to talk about short barrel bourbon. This is not all of the short barrel bourbon by any stretch that I have here. I think I've got about double this amount. But it's really, really good stuff. If y'all have not tried short barrel bourbon, highly recommend it. They're located in Norcross, Georgia, which is
north of Atlanta a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit off of 285. And they put out some fine bourbon. And we need to take a pause right here.
All right.
We got a birthday today.
Whose birthday?
Whose birthday is it? It's Chris's birthday.
I finally turned 21.
Happy birthday to
Me.
Me.
I always liked, what was her name? Beautiful.
Yeah, Marilyn Monroe.
Marilyn Monroe. I always loved her rendition.
What's her other
Norma Jean.
Norma Jean.
Goodbye, Norma Jean.
Yeah.
Elton John had a crush on her, and he wrote that song back in the 80s.
Did she have another name to that?
Well,
yeah, Home Wrecker.
Home Record. Nation Record.
Yeah.
JFK had a crush on her too, didn't he?
He crushed her. I mean, yeah, he had a crush. He had a crush.
I always loved to see her rendition of when she sang "Happy Birthday" to him, Mr. President.
That was pretty much the way I believe.
A beautiful woman.
Every man on earth, well, every
life
man on earth would like to have "Happy Birthday" sung to him
by Marilyn Monroe, not Marilyn Manson. Marilyn Monroe.
Not on remove a rib.
Sweet dreams are made of these.
I am scared. But we're going to get into some different stuff today with Short Barrel Bourbon. Man, they've got some fine products. And this guy right here is El Jefe. I believe it's batch number 2. And it comes in at 126.6 proof. And the reason it's called El Jefe Tres is because it is a blend of straight whiskeys finished in mezcal, tequila, and sotol barrels.
So what's a sotol barrel?
That is some sort of a...
I know what mezcal is.
It's some sort of an agave spirit.
We've talked about mezcal a couple of times on this channel.
Mezcal is it's a smoky, and
it does
have a lot of research on mezcal, but
it's got the worm in it. Last night I told you Clay came out and visited me, and we got to talking about our trips with mezcal back in the days, and the conversation was pretty lively.
Mezcal.
I actually like mezcal. I know
I drink a lot of mezcal.
It's cheap tequila, but I actually like it.
It's not tequila.
What is it? This
is mezcal.
Mezcal.
Yeah. It's its own thing. So in order to be called tequila, it has to actually be made in the Jalisco region of Mexico.
Yeah, pops them down.
And I believe mezcal you can make pretty much anywhere in Mexico, but I think it does still have to be made in Mexico by law to be called
tequila.
Mezcal.
I know that.
Look at the color on that. It's not a real dark. Pretty. It's not a real dark
looks like
bourbon like this guy. But that's why that one's...
Man, that has got that. Earlier, I was talking with Prentice, and I know in some of the earlier videos I talked about how smells remind me of places. This is that Rick House thing I was talking about. It does.
You wait till you get it.
No, I'm talking about that.
But
imagine a Rick House.
So
you know what I'm saying?
The reason, the reason the name Short Barrel is used is because the barrels that they actually pick with their bourbon are low yielding, low producing barrels of bourbon, which actually gives the the bourbon more surface in the barrel to go in and out and interact with the barrel. But
on the short barrels, it does.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
And sometimes they can actually finish these in actual short barrels, smaller barrel, maybe a 20-gallon barrel versus a 53-gallon.
That's nice. Man, that hug hit me late. It just hit me.
It's got a unique finish.
It does, man.
Wow. The hug, you normally get
That surprised me because I didn't get it. And then all of a sudden,
front. But now that's what you feel that.
I felt it right here. It opened up.
Now you feel that Kentucky hug.
And that's 126?
I guess it's the
Georgia hug.
Yeah. 126.6.
Atlanta, isn't that where the Walking Dead series originated out of with Rick Grimes?
I don't think it's Atlanta.
Yeah, he was a police officer in the series.
I don't think
but it actually, I know we're going off on something here, but did you ever watch any of that, the series?
Nope.
And then the Fear of the Walking Dead, and I think that's where it originated in Los Angeles.
Never watched any. I don't like zombies and stuff. I don't like scary
crazy about that stuff. Although the Walking Dead were the people that were alive.
What's the name of that city?
Terminus?
No, that it's filmed in.
Oh, Alexandria was the name of one of them.
No, I'm talking about the real city in Georgia.
Well, it was filmed all around Atlanta.
Somewhere.
Smyrna. Was it Smyrna?
Smyrna.
And man, we did a tough murder.
People are looking at us right now saying, "Dummy, it's
such and such.
It's that city.
It was here."
But yeah, I'm sorry, folks. I don't like scary stuff. You know.
See, I like apocalyptic type movies.
No, apocalyptic type.
It happened to be that it's full of Walking Dead things. But if you got into the series, you learn that really the bad things were people. And then the zombies just became kind of just something that you just had to deal with. But it was like, man, that one episode.
So the zombies turn out to be the good guys.
No, it just kind of became, oh, here's a zombie. But then you had like Terminus. When that episode showed up, man, that was a disturbing episode because they were like bringing people in and then using people.
Humans were better than
cannibals. All right. So anyway,
better than I remembered.
I like this one. This is a good one.
Yeah, that is pretty good. So next,
I may have poured too much.
It
is my birthday.
It is your birthday.
And
so on this day, March the 15th, 1971.
Back in the good old days.
Years of our Lord. The Ed Sullivan Show
was canceled
on this day.
After
1971, after 23 years.
23 years. CBS.
And just think about who has been on the Ed Sullivan Show.
Man, the Beatles, everybody. Dude.
Elvis Presley.
Yep.
Was only filmed from his waist.
Yeah.
Remember, he
had that gyration going on that was considered.
Yeah,
you see,
it was considered.
You see a zombie out there?
Yeah, I think I do. There's a zombie out there cleaning the pool out. Anyway, so Ed Sullivan, Elvis Presley was on his show, and like everybody just went bananas after that show. And like even the FBI and people like that were after him after that show.
Wasn't it? We've got a really, really good show for y'all. Is that how you talk?
I got a really good show for y'all tonight.
Show for y'all.
I'm gonna get on here and shake my leg a couple of times for you.
And who knows what his favorite drink was? We've learned this.
Ed Sullivan's. It was Jack Daniels.
He was a Jack man.
Yeah, see.
He knew Jack.
Apparently we didn't know Jack.
Yeah, we learned something
a lot about Jack doing some research to prepare for the episode.
That was a good episode.
So next we're going to get into a Bruzel pick. This microphone
Bruzel
driving me bananas.
Your microphone,
it's like falling.
We have had some straight up technical difficulties.
Sorry, folks, we're having technical difficulties.
We've had sound difficulty. We got weather difficulties going on.
We got some.
If any of you guys are in the Southeast, you know what we're talking about. For the past 2 weeks, it has been just preparing for Armageddon this evening, and it's been bad so far from what I've read in Missouri. They've had some serious storms blow through there, and
take it away, Chris.
So weatherman Chris on his birthday is sitting here. If you guys could see what we could see out this window, we've got winds gusting at 100 miles. No, it's not that bad. What would you say? There's about 20, 30 miles an hour winds out there now?
We're trying to work it out.
Unique, you know.
We're trying to work it out. But this is a Bruzel pick. It is a short barrel toasted barrel, single barrel.
Okay, so explain.
Short barrel, toasted barrel, single barrel.
Explain the single barrel again.
So it's just one barrel. There's a guy sitting over there, just one barrel. And they say, well, they taste, well, technically, with this guy, they put like 3 or 4 barrels out, probably, and they went through with the thieves and tasted straight out of the barrel. And they were like, Bruzel said, you know
I
what?
want this one.
This is the barrel for me.
All right.
This is the barrel for me.
It's cool. It's even got his name.
Yeah. Got a little sticker on it.
Yeah, a little sticker with Bruzel.
Yeah.
Do you think he wrote that?
No.
Whoever. Well, I mean, this is handwritten.
Yeah, that is, but that's a sticker. That's probably just printed.
No, that looks like it's written.
Yeah, well, maybe it is.
I wrote it. You didn't know I was there.
No.
I actually know a lot about bourbon.
Did you pick it?
I'm
you picked
actually,
that barrel,
in disguise as someone who doesn't know anything about
He picked that barrel.
I did. I picked it. I told Bruzel. I said, Bruzel, this is your barrel.
Let's get into this guy.
Let's get into it.
Get into it. We gotta keep this thing under an hour. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do that. I'm gonna try.
Well, I get off on my little tangent.
That one's kind of.
I got off onto The Walking Dead. I guess because we're near Atlanta.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Now, are you talking about rick house smell?
Yeah, man. See, there's that tobacco.
That's your rick house.
Dude, that reminds me.
And that's because of the toasted barrel too, and the single
barrel. So the toasted barrel is. Explain that again, because for those of us who are learning.
So have you seen the video on Oak and Agave's channel showing you how they char the barrels?
Yes,
okay.
I did see that.
So when they char, they do it for a specific amount of time, and it actually creates
good smell.
It creates like an alligator effect inside the barrel, alligator char.
You get those little marks in there.
This, they only do it for like a minute maybe, and it lightly chars inside of the barrel.
I got you.
So it doesn't like burn into the wood. Like when they do the charred barrel, that charred means burnt.
Yeah, right? It's crispy.
So it's like it burns into the barrel. So this is kind of burnt just on the outside. That way the bourbon actually interacts with the wood unaffected more.
Anyway, what proof are we setting at with this one?
I think it was 118.
118. 118.5.
That's a really good one. That is a really, really good one. What you thought on that guy?
Wow. Man, all of a sudden I was thinking, well, ain't nothing. No, there it was.
Yeah.
That's good.
It kind of like, it does.
It just shows
a slow start, and then bang. Here I am. Hey, sorry guys.
I was checking the mail.
Yeah, I was looking outside, not paying attention. Yeah. And bam, here I am.
There it was.
There you are. Okay. And then the finish kind of goes away quickly too. It's like, hey y'all, what's up? All right, I gotta run.
I got a football game going on. I gotta go back in and watch it.
Oh, sorry. Didn't know you were calling on me. Hey, what's up?
Yeah, that was quick.
See you. Yeah, it's here today, gone
now.
Right now. Man. But it's got a hell of a nose on it. It really does. And
it does, man.
The up front, to be fair, is very, very good.
And I got to say that I have never been inside a rick house. I know Prentice has, but that smell is what I would imagine the rick house smells like.
It's close. It's real close.
And when I say
If
that,
they could barrel or bottle that rick house smell somehow,
ooh, make a beard
or
oil
make a
out of it.
candle,
Imagine making beard oil out of that.
I would buy whatever they had to offer.
You know what one of my favorite smells of all time on the planet is?
Sorry. It's a family show. Go ahead.
Well, we will keep this clean. But I think I know what you're
No.
Anyway, fat lighter. That's good cricket.
Thank you.
The fat lighter.
Oh, I love that smell too.
Man, I love finding fat lighter in the woods.
And just
And I'll cut me a piece. And I actually had some hanging in my truck for my odorizer. But that would be a cool beard balm or beard oil smell.
And that would probably be pretty easy to produce.
Yeah. I had thought about trying to do it.
The wood has oils in it.
Not just the piney, which I've had the pine.
Woods.
What's you got going on here, little bunch?
Sorry. Hey, 100% natural and the raw, unscripted. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what
we have no scripts. We're just off the cuff here.
But right now we're sitting here watching this wind come in and the canopy on top of my area,
which is a nice canopy, by the way, Prince. I like that.
Not anymore. It's not.
It's bad.
It's flapping in the wind. Anyway,
that probably should close it hard and put away wet.
Hey,
I'm enjoying this one.
Oh, you don't.
Yeah, the canopy. Oh, you got me on that one.
Where's it? My dog's outside.
Well, anyway. She's got the look. Bless her heart.
Bless her heart.
How old is she now?
She is
400 years old.
In dog years.
She's old.
She's Methuselah.
We did talk about Methuselah.
We did.
And Enoch. The
Bigfoot in which is missing today.
Yes, man. Today is just, we had been just upside down, flip flopping. Mm-hmm. So forgive us on that.
All right. So that was the Bruzel pick, right?
Yes, that was Bruzel.
So now we're going to get into some, I don't know if you would call it flavored whiskey or not, but this is the Sap Squatch.
Sap Squatch.
Coming in at 113 proof. It is a single barrel.
This has that maple finish, doesn't it?
It is a straight bourbon whiskey finished in maple syrup barrels.
Maple.
And toasted barrels. I don't know if it's at the same time or at different times or what. There's no other information on the bottle about that, and I did not ask Tom about that.
Man.
Every time I go to Shortbarrel.
I got to say this. I've learned over the years, syrups. Uh-oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. Man, I got to do it again.
Oh, my.
It opened. What's that little flapper that's in your stomach where you belch from? Your anus.
All right, I'm cutting this part.
So,
cut. Hold on.
Cut. So, what was I about to say? Oh, yeah. Maple syrup is my favorite. I love it. It's healthy and it has such a good taste. However,
natural. Right?
I have had some whiskeys maple flavored, and it was like eating a stack of pancakes, and I don't like that.
Yeah, some of the maple stuff is not.
We're not gonna get that with this.
Like the Crown Royal.
Oh yeah, that's like drinking a bottle of syrup, and it's not good. But I did hear somebody tell me to mix it with a root beer, and it is a very satisfying.
I feel like that's drink. What Will Ferrell on the movie Elf probably was drinking.
Which he was actually drinking maple syrup.
I think he was drinking Crown Royal.
He would pour. He may have.
No, I think it was. Yeah. I think they just put the.
He had something going on there. He was a happy dude.
But dude, this
Buddy the Elf.
Buddy the Elf. I know him.
Okay, so I'm getting more ethanol.
I'm getting a little bit of that syrup.
See, I got the Sharpie,
it's not
the
a
Sharpie smell.
It's not a fair assessment because I've tasted it before, as you can see.
Yeah. So
I
we're
like
at
it a lot.
113 proof on this one.
Yeah. Chris has not.
Nope. And I like the
Tasted it.
novelty of the sap squatch because I like Sasquatch.
That's what we do, Bigfoot and unicorns
So-
and whatnot. So
I actually got a bottle of this for my birthday. It's unopened. And
cheers.
cheers. So here we go.
Let's settle in.
Oh, wow.
Let's settle in.
Man, no, hey, that came in good.
Yeah, but that maple syrup,
There it is. Man, it's still going.
that
Dude.
maple syrup just comes in.
But it's not like drinking syrup.
No, it's not. But there's a subtle hint,
Yes.
a subtleness about it. Yeah.
All right. I'm glad I got a bottle of that.
Oh, I told
That's
you.
nice.
That's why I texted you. You're like,
Real nice.
they have got Sasquatch over here. You need to go get some.
And I was able
It's
to acquire a
good.
bottle.
And I know you're a Sasquatch.
Yes, and the Sasquatch name,
Play on that name.
the play on it is awesome. I like that. That's good.
I thought you would.
Okay, so far this is my favorite.
Yeah. Well,
I know we got more,
but wait.
There is more.
Happy birthday to Christopher. There you go.
Oh, you remember the old happy birthday, sin and sorrow everywhere, people dying in
Sorry,
despair.
we just lost
Happy birthday.
5 viewers and subscribers on that.
I'm not a singer.
Hey, so if you guys have not
I'm a dude.
subscribed and you're watching still at this
Are
point,
we live?
first of all, thank you. No, we're not live.
Oh, okay.
But thank you. Well, no, yeah, we're live. Yeah. No, we're not.
I'm subscribe.
It don't cost anything. It's all actually kind of weird to just watch and not interact with the with the video.
You know,
I was live the other night, dude, and like I had 14 people watching it,
but they were not interacting.
and nobody interacted a bit. And I'm like, why?
Guys, it's okay to interact.
It's perfectly fine. We're doing this 100% off the cuff.
Yep.
No papers,
no judgment.
Nothing, and just
I know we're being judged, but no judgment on our end.
Right. I don't care. I mean, if you want to watch, I appreciate you watching, and thank you. I mean, because that's why we're doing it, But,
Prince, this is some good.
Yeah, that's right.
This is real good. All right, guys, not that I am the aficionado like Prentice is, but I'm going to tell you what. That is some. Can I say?
And by the way,
damn good bourbon right there.
This video is not sponsored or affiliated with Shortbarrel Bourbon at all in any way.
But this is becoming some of my favorite stuff here. And I'm going to tell you what, I like their bottles.
Yeah, I like
the cool.
It kind of looks like Russell's Reserve bottles. And I got one here.
Damn, it does.
Except for it does not have the Russell's doesn't have the
little barrel look at the bottom.
Well, the easy grip bottle.
But think about it, that looks like Steve on the barrel.
It does. And it also looks like easy grip.
Yep. Got that no slip grip going on. G.I. Joe with a kung fu grip.
So that's an upper hand that Short Barrel has over Russell's, a Wild Turkey.
And so are we going to get better from that? Because that's awesome. Yeah. Man, guys, that's number one to me. I know we're at 3, but wow.
Yeah, that's
I like that one. That's a good one.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we got the honey. Okay.
You can't tell.
I'm sorry.
Next. I'm just kidding. No.
I'm gonna clean my palate for that one.
I'm gonna clean my glass for that. How about that?
Well, I cleaned the glass too, didn't I? A little bit left.
I think I'll do the same thing. Give me a little swig or pull off this Dunsany.
Oh yes, that was good.
We're gonna have to do some editing on this video, aren't we? Oh my word!
Oh wow, coffee.
Can I have that? So we were at
I want coffee now.
Midland Market today. And
Midland, Georgia?
Yes, Midland, Georgia. Tara and I went. And we met a gentleman that is a veteran, and he owns a coffee company. It's called Black Pad Coffee.
I like that.
So Black Pad Coffee.
So Black Pad, is that like the pad of a dog's paw?
And you know what? It probably is.
Got canine on it.
But with the canine on the front, I'm assuming he was some type of bomb tech or something, maybe.
Some work with canine, I'm sure.
Yeah. Like a bomb guy or something like that. But
I'm gonna tell you what, man, those canines in the military, those are some
bad jokes.
Dude, when you see those Navy SEALs jumping out of those planes
and they got them dogs
and them dogs are coming down, that is not greeting you in a
they're not there with their tongue flapping.
No, them dogs are, man, I got chills all of a sudden.
They are there to eat your ass up.
Yep, they gonna get up in that. Yes, sir.
They fixing to do some damage.
And they're not playing. Man, have you seen where they take those dogs' teeth and they put those titanium fillers on? Oh, dude, it's awesome. Look it up if you haven't. Man, I just smelt it when you is. Oh wow! I say I want coffee now.
Miss Griffin,
Miss Griffin, would you make this a coffee? You cracked it open and it wafted across here, and it was great.
It did crack.
It did. Well, that's good.
So yeah, go visit Black Pad Coffee if you get a chance. It's really, really good. Anyway, so on to the next guy here. We're gonna sample some Short Barrel Bee's Knees 4.
Man, okay, so we came from the Snap Squatch. Am I saying it right? No, yeah, Sap, not Snap, Sap. And we're going to the Bee's Knees. All right, so talk about this real quick.
All right, so
the honey, is this where honey is brought from?
The honey apiary is, there's 4 of them. There's one in Florida, Georgia, Kentucky, and Tennessee. And this one actually is from Kentucky.
So the apiary, they acquired the honey from
Kentucky. So this is the Bee's Knees 4 is a double barrel toasted bourbon finished in honey cask.
Oh wow, man, that is so nice.
Coming in 117.8.
All right, so guys, if y'all not into honey, I highly suggest raw natural honey, right, Prentice?
Absolutely. And this is not a store pick, but if you can find a single barrel Bee's Knees 4 store pick, oh my goodness. And this is fabulous. As you can see, it's not a freshly cracked bottle. So
man,
I've been enjoying this for.
This has a summertime vibe.
Dude, it's
with that honey.
It's like that cup of coffee that you have, and you put some honey in it, and you stick your nose in it. And I do pick up a subtle coffee note. And it may be the barrel too.
And honey is so good for us. If you guys are suffering with allergies, local raw unprocessed honey is going to be your ticket. If you take yourself and look at a map and you put yourself right in the center and you do a 250-mile or so radius, any honey within that area is your local honey, is what I'm trying to say. And if you're buying it and you're consuming it, it's going to help you with your allergies because the bees are pollinating off everything locally, and you putting that stuff into your system, and it's building up your immunities. I guess is that the correct word?
Yeah. Absolutely.
So, this right here
helps with your allergies and just any kind of colds or anything like that.
And I got talked out of a bottle of that. I hate that.
I hate that for you.
I'm going to acquire a bottle for my collection, though, Prentice, because that's great stuff right there.
It's fabulous.
All right. The Bee's Knees is my favorite. Snap Squatch is number 2.
Yeah. This guy, as far as just a unflavored bourbon goes,
man, that's so good.
This is one of my all-time favorites. This is the Short Barrel, Single Barrel, Double Oaked series. Straight bourbon whiskey finished in toasted oak barrels, coming in at 114.6 proof.
So real quickly, do you mind explaining the double oak process? 'Cause
So
I'm learning here.
the whiskey is aged just like any other bourbon is in a new white American charred oak barrel.
Quercus Alba.
Quercus Alba. Is that a group from
the 80s? Give it
Alba?
up for Quercus Alba coming out with
Quercus
their new
Alba.
hit. It's in the barrel. The coyotes are in the clear cut. You remember that?
We are going way back.
That was on our
That was
last
a live,
live
wasn't it? Yeah.
a couple of weeks ago.
Anyway, so this is the double oak. And look at the difference in the
darkness.
colors.
Yeah. See, man, that
It's
has
like-
that honey look.
It's like a honey or a olive oil
And that actually,
versus a spent motor oil.
are you familiar with the different types of honeys?
Yeah.
All right, sourwood is
There's
what I'm seeing.
honey, and then there's
Those honeys, I got you.
anyway, yeah.
All right, man. So this is the double oaked,
Mhm.
OAKED.
Oaked.
Oaked. Not oats. Okay.
Oaked.
Ooh, man, that's good. So what are we setting here on the proof? Because that's not bad. That's fine.
Again, 114.6.
114.6.
Yeah.
I missed that. Sorry.
Yeah. I'm kidding.
He's not really kidding. He's
No,
like
I
a big goober head. Look at that wind out there, Prentice.
That wind is picking up. Hey, I looked at some of the YouTuber, like the scare tech weather people,
They're all out there, dude.
and they have like millions of subscribers and millions of views on their YouTube videos. Just
Because of the
like,
fear mongering.
right here, we got a cold front coming in, and it's gonna destroy us all.
The Dixie Tornado Alley. I just learned that today. I've never heard that term, and I just heard it today.
I believe it. You remember Ladonia Baptist Church?
No doubt about tornadoes, but I never heard of Dixie Alley until today. And I am
I've heard that
54 years
That
old
is
today.
so good, by the way.
It is.
That is one of my favorite all-time bourbons, the double oak.
Man, I'm learning this about you. The darker it is,
Oh, the darker, the higher proof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's more, and it's got a mellow.
Yeah, it's kind of a
Not that I'm saying it's filtered, but it's got that more mellow taste
right.
to it.
Yeah, I mean it's.
So this smell, what are you getting off of it when you put your nose down in that? The rickhouse
I'm getting
smell?
well, yeah. I mean, I'm getting the rickhouse smell. Of course, you're gonna get that pretty much on any of them because they were aged in rickhouse.
Yeah, but you know, I've never been to a rickhouse. You have,
Yeah,
but I can only
So
imagine
when
a
you-
rickhouse. So I'm thinking barns.
so
cows,
the
fields.
biggest, the largest rickhouse that I've ever been into was at Jack Daniels. Open the door on that guy and go inside, and it just
Race out.
it just hits you in the face. And if you could bottle that smell somehow in a cologne or beard oil,
Beard bomb.
a
Yeah.
man's body wash or something, I would buy a truckload of that stuff because it is so freaking. That smell is just my favorite smell in the world.
I'm looking forward. We're planning a trip up to.
Kind of.
We're not planning a trip.
No, the smell.
Oh, the smell. I'm looking forward to our trip up to Lynchburg, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And that may be in
Soon.
a couple of weeks. Spring
Soon
break's
and
coming
very
up.
soon. Spring breaks do not align.
Does not.
Harris County,
So who's Harris County?
Georgia, and Lee County, Alabama do not align.
Who's Harris County?
That's really
Oh, kind of like Russell County. It doesn't align.
Ms. Griffith
with
is
Lee County.
retired from Russell
So, well, it may be later on in the summertime then, huh? Or maybe I'll do
County. That one went down the wrong way.
kidding on that. What I was about to say. Maybe I just want to take off on my spring break and go up there and hit Prentice live.
Do it.
I'd have to have me a driver.
Squire Griffith will
Squire,
guide
yes.
you through the Jack Daniels.
How's it?
facility.
How will I become a squire? You think maybe?
Possibly.
I'd like
You
to be a
have to be
squire.
nominated by a squire to be
Well,
a squire.
I know a squire, so maybe some nomination will come my way. Who
We'll
knows?
see. The judgment is still out.
All right, this is so good. Right
It's
here,
a
Prentice.
being a squire is a very serious thing.
Very serious attribute.
Yeah, you gotta really love Jack Daniels a lot. You gotta have a
Well,
bottle
I
of
got to say
Coy
this:
Hill.
I do love
You
Coy
have
Hill.
to you have to
Now,
own,
look, don't throw that on me because
you
I
have
do
to own a
not.
bottle of Coy Hill to be a squire.
That's unfair.
Salute. So
Jay.
now we are on to the short barrel straight rye whiskey
Green color. Is that
coming
the
in
rye?
at 131.4 proof. This is a Echoes in Eternity bourbon select.
So Echoes in Eternity. What does that mean?
That is my good friend Sean Ruckman, who does he's got a YouTube channel. It's called Echoes in Eternity.
Okay, so that
And
makes
if you're
sense.
not subscribed to Echoes in Eternity, please do so. Sean's a great dude, and you'll
So
like his
maybe
stuff.
someday in the near future, there's going to be an oak and agave
Echoes in Eternity,
Eternity.
maybe alive or something.
Yeah, so that'd be cool.
That would be really cool. I'd like that. I like that a lot. A lot. So this is the rye. You've only had one rye before. Right?
Yep, that's it. And that was that Jack Daniels.
The Jack
right?
Daniels.
Yep.
I told you that wasn't fair, but this one is right up there with it.
Dude, that was
It's 131 proof, so I always say proof equals flavor. Right?
I like this one better.
Like it better than the Jack?
Yeah.
I just acquired.
Did I do something wrong when saying that on this recording? That's good stuff right there, Prentice.
I just acquired a Jack Daniels Heroes Select rye.
So what makes it a Heroes? Is that military?
37.3 proof.
And this is
Coy Hill.
Hill.
This is a 131. So what makes it Jack Daniels Heroes is Jack Daniels actually picks some military veteran heroes that have done
come in there.
astounding things and let them come in and pick a barrel.
That's
and they
awesome.
bottle it. Yeah, it's a single barrel.
I got to burp.
And it's actually got dog chains on it.
So sorry, guys. Bourbon makes me burp. I was talking to.
Are we gonna call it burping?
Man, it just opens up that little flapper and it makes me burp. So
That's called your esophagus.
My esophagus.
It's
your
esophagus.
All right. Cody Lundeen talked about this one time when do you know who Cody Lundeen is?
Is he a rodeo rider?
No. He is a Aboriginal school.
So he's an Aborigines
survivalist teacher. I'm butchering that up so bad. Let's go back to the show.
I don't think there's enough editing in this video that I can do.
Dual Survivor. Did you ever watch that with Dave Canterbury?
I think I'm living it.
Yeah, you are. We're surviving here. But Cody Lundeen brought the more natural Aboriginal aspect to surviving. Cody,
is that like Naked and Afraid?
No. And I said yes, but he was not naked. That's such a stupid show. I'm sorry, guys. Naked and Afraid is so stupid.
If you told me I had to live out in the wilderness for 21 days naked with no food.
Let me say this, okay? I am not
money is it?
an expert, but I love survival situations.
I ain't doing it naked.
And if you're doing it naked, you're doing it wrong. Because your first defense of survivability is your clothing.
A layer of clothing.
Yes. If you do not have that correct, you're stupid.
I mean, I get the premise of the show, but
and it's all about everybody's naked.
Yeah,
there's
you don't have nothing
but
except a bag hanging around your
so stupid
torso.
I'm sorry, guys, but Dual Survivor, out of all the shows next to Alone, that was about surviving, was top notch because Dave Canterbury and Cody Lundeen went out and they would actually do these scenarios, and Cody Lundeen brought the more natural. Native Aboriginal. I'm sorry, man. I'm getting off on track.
No, you're fine.
And And Dave Canterbury brought the military aspect of what you learn in the military.
Is he like a Navy SEAL? Or something?
No, he was in the Army. And
So it was like a Delta Force.
no, he was not. He actually had kind of embellished his career, but and I got to give it to Canterbury. He came out and he spoke on that, and he apologized about embellishing his career because he was like supposed to be this top-notch sniper kind of guy. But I'm gonna tell you what, if you guys are into outdoors, survival, bushcrafting, Dave Canterbury is on top of things. He is. So, and I appreciated him bringing that he did wrong, and he took it and admitted it and made a video about it.
Well, we got to be honest. I did wrong too. I poured some rye on my double oak.
Really?
No,
Because this is the rye.
this rye is really good.
Because this is not dark at all like that.
No, it is dark.
Well, why is it so light?
It got darker.
So when you pour it in the glass, that's more.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, that's darker.
It's got a little bit.
Yeah, this
I
is.
mean, you can
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
that.
But if you look at that,
Especially
all right, that blends more right there. Oh man, we got the zombie juice coming.
zombie juice,
The hazmat.
short barrel,
We've had this before.
straight bourbon whiskey,
I'm looking forward to it again.
hazardous material.
Can I tell a story about my goofiness of learning about this stuff?
No,
No?
I'm just kidding.
All right. So Prentice has actually been to Shortbarrel. I have not.
A couple of times.
And he acquired that bottle at Shortbarrel, yes?
No,
No? Where'd you acquire that?
I acquired this bottle from the Short Barrel fans group on Facebook,
But you did not go to,
in which I will invite you to.
you did not go to a local shop and acquire it.
No,
Which I thought he did. So I'm out looking.
There was another a Father's Day pick, 144 proof, that was in a regular size bottle that I had, and yeah, it was delicious.
I imagine it was, because that has meant some good stuff, guys.
I shared it quite a bit with friends.
Because on one of our earlier episodes, we got in, was it the live?
Yeah, it was called High Octane.
And we got into that, and it was good stuff. So we're in the rye right here.
Yeah, this is a rye. This is the Echoes of Echo. I always want to say Echoes of Eternity, but it's Echoes in Eternity bourbon. Select from Short Barrel Rye 131.
Man, rye has a completely
It really does.
different delivery.
It's
doesn't
just
it?
got a whole different. It's almost like a mint on the finish,
Yeah.
and like
When I bite into a York peppermint patty, I get
well, you get that like
mintiness.
almost like a grassy type. I mean, you taste the rye. It's 95.5. Sure, it's.
I like it.
It is distilled in Indiana, so it's a 95.5 rye. 95% rye. So
Okay,
you're going to get the grassiness.
So the grassiness is what you're talking about with the rye.
The rye, yeah.
Okay.
Rye is a grass, right?
Yes. Well, all of it's
Rye grass.
monocot.
Is it what?
Monocot.
What's corn?
Monocot is actually
corn?
corn is actually a monocot. If they're not,
Is it?
It's a grass. If I'm not,
Corn is
you got a dicot, which are your trees and stuff, and a monocot is a grass. I could be wrong here. It's been a long time, but I believe corn is actually a monocot. It's a grass. I do believe that. I could be completely and 100% wrong.
It probably is.
All right, I'm fixing to look it up.
I'm just kidding.
I'm fixing to look it up, guys.
Hey, so next up on the docket is the Short Barrel 141, selected by Short Barrel fans, Facebook group. MGP juice.
Okay, here we go.
141 proof.
Corn is a monocot.
Corn is a minor,
not a dicot. So my studies in the realm of
I'm gonna pour just a smidge.
do that.
Other than that one. Gotta finish your juice.
Finish my juice. Okay, so its
Finish your
mantra
juice,
is a
child.
grass. Can I talk about corn for a minute and vampirism?
Sure. Vampirism.
Yes. Okay, guys.
If you hold a stalk of corn up to a vampire.
No, they believe that it caused vampirism.
Corn?
Yes. And dude,
All right. So we're really Bigfoot, unicorns, and vampires now is what we're going to call it. Okay.
and I got to get my book out, and it's called Not Dirty Little.
Dirt.
I'm going to bring this book on our next video.
This is what high proof whiskey does to you. It makes you think that corn causes
No, it does not make me think.
vampires.
But I read about this, and they were talking about people consuming the amount of corn they used to, and it brought about
oh my
a
God.
deficiency in their blood, and it made them crave blood. Yes. So, not that they were.
The suck of corn.
Man, we could get into so much with the back to the book of Enoch.
That's what she said.
And the fallen angels.
Oh yeah.
And going, oh man, we could go into such a deep rabbit hole here.
We're going to in the next episode.
Oh, dude.
Of oak.
All right. So what are we with this one right here? The hazmat.
141 proof.
All right.
We put
so this is the Rick Grimes.
And remember, guys, this is Chris's birthday. So
appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Happy birthday. Salute. 141. Something you won't get every day.
Yes. And I actually went and looked for a bottle of this, and they thought I was crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna look at you like you're 40.
Hey, I'm a baby in this world.
So me and Mr. Griffith went to Charred Oak last night in Columbus, and they have a new barrel pick of short barrel.
To be what? 140?
141.
Man, that is so good. I'm telling you, that's good.
I mean, it doesn't drink any hotter than the double oak.
Hey, you know, how do they do that?
I don't know. Well, I do know, actually. So,
explain it.
There is a trailer, an 18-wheeler trailer, like a 53-foot trailer. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
At Shortbarrel that they actually use as a rig house.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
It is backed up to the dock. Clinton, I hope I'm not, divulging some stuff here I'm not supposed to.
Did they tell you not to do this?
No.
Okay, so I think we're good.
So, but anyway, so they age these barrels in that trailer because it gets so freaking hot in there in the summer.
Imagine.
And I mean, Atlanta, the outside ambient temperature is 100 degrees at points, right?
Yeah.
So
Atlanta,
inside of that trailer, with all of those wooden barrels, can you imagine how hot
fermenting
it gets
in there? Yeah.
Can you imagine how hot? It probably gets 125, 130. The temperature inside that.
And they keep it closed up. Do they have any ventilation whatsoever?
It's not closed.
So they keep it open.
Yeah.
And
the end is open, and I'm pretty sure they have
a
vent open on the far end. But yes, I mean there's ventilation, but otherwise it would be volatile in there, I'm sure. Right? Wouldn't you think?
Yeah, it would be death instant, like death.
Like if there was a spark in there, it would just explode, and you'd
real quick. I know you probably gonna have to. Yeah, it would be death instant, like death.
Like if there was a spark in there, it would just. We're gonna wrap this guy up right here with the high proof short barrel 141
that juice
proof.
Is gone. That's a good one.
It's a darn good one.
All right, I got to say this as a newbie to the world of bourbon, I'm enjoying short barrel.
Short barrel is.
Yes, double thumbs up.
That is why I wanted to introduce
Fieskel and Ebert would do this.
I wanted to introduce you to short barrel.
Thank you.
The right way. And I think 100%.
This
For your birthday,
Sasquatch.
For your birthday, this is 100% the way to
do
introduce you the short barrel. Anyway, guys, thank y'all very much.
I appreciate you guys. Thank y'all.
Please like and subscribe and
follow along, guys.
Comment.
Yes, please leave a comment.
Make
guys.
a comment. Comment. Hey, Chris, your hat fell off.
Or Chris, you were wrong on da da da. That's cool, man. Let's talk about it.
Or Chris, you're old.
Yes,
Prentice is not.
I'm old and fat.
Prentice is only 54 and not fat.
I'm 21, by the way. I just turned 21.
Yes, and I ain't got my chief hat on. All right, shirt on. And
I like it.
And
I got to believe the Sasquatchness
in honor of Eric Church and Jack Daniels.
Oh, hell yeah.
Anyway, y'all have a good night. We love you.
Thank you, guys.
Please.
Appreciate
Thank
y'all.
You. Thank you.